Hello everyone, I am Asima Biswal. Today I will discuss about the rest of the Ricardian theory of development. In this class I will discuss about the other sources of capital accumulation in the Ricardian theory of development. Ricardo is one of the view that economic development depends upon the difference between production and consumption. It stresses on increasing production and reducing unproductive consumption. The productivity of labor can be increased through technological changes and better organization and thereby stimulating capital accumulation. But the use of machines will employ less workers, which will lead to unemployment and reduced wages, since the economic condition of workers decreases with the employment of more machines. So Professor Ricardo regards the technological condition as given and constant. Okay, taxes are the source of capital accumulation in the hands of the government. According to Ricardo, taxes are levied only to reduce conspicuous consumption. Otherwise, the imposition of taxes on capitalists, landlords and laborers will transfer resources from these groups to government. Taxes adversely affect the investment. Therefore, Ricardo is not in favor of imposition of taxes, as taxes reduce income, profit and capital accumulation. Professor Ricardo is in favor of free trade as it is an important factor of development of the country. Free trade provides vast opportunities of investment to capitalists. The capitalists can make investment in export-oriented industries and earn profits. The reinvestment of profit by the capitalist will further enhance the developing activities. The capital accumulation can be raised by importing corn, but the import of corn leads to fall in demand for labor, which deteriorates the economic condition of laborers. On the other hand, landlords and capitalists don't think it fit to import cheap from the foreign countries. Okay, as a result, the profit decline. Then I will discuss about the stationary state of the Ricardian theory of development. When the economic development proceeds, real wage rate remains at the subsistence level and profit tends to fall. Okay, when the capital accumulation rises with increase in profit, total output increases, which raises the wages fund. With the increase in the wage fund, population increases, which raises the demand for corn and its price. As population increases, inferior grade lands are cultivated to meet increasing demand of corn. Okay, Ricardo assumes that laborers and landlords spend all their income on consumption and hence save nothing. The saving is done by the capitalist for profit earners. But the society progresses, the share of profit begins to decline. Fall in the rate of profit slackens the process of capital accumulation and the development receives a setback, and at this stage there is no further increase in capital and the economy enters in a stationary state. In this state, capital accumulation stops, population does not grow, the wage rate is at its subsistence level and technological progress ceases. Okay, with the increase in capital accumulation, profits and wages tend to increase and the rise in wage bring about the decline in profit. The decline in profit will continue till a stage comes when the net productivity curve intersects the wage line. This is wage line OW. This OP, this person equal to rate, and this is subsistence level. This is wage. Okay. Then x-axis implies labor and y-axis implies output. At this point, wage are equal to net product and the profit is nil. any disturbance to the right point of P at which economy is in a stationary state. Okay. Then I will discuss about the critical appraisal of Ricardian theory of development. Ricardo was the forerunner of modern economists, and his idea on economic development were adopted by them. He emphasized the importance of raising saving and profits rate of capital accumulation, but it has certain weaknesses. Okay, critical appraisal. First, impracticable laissez-faire policy. The theory is based on the impracticable notion of laissez-faire. Okay, according to this policy, there is no government interference and economy operates through perfect competition. But in practice, there is no such economy which is free government interference. Second, baseless notion regarding population. Ricardo's development model is based on the Malthusian theory of population, and this theory is less valid in present time. Third, law of diminishing returns criticized. The Ricardian system is based on the law of diminishing returns. The operation of this law in agriculture is quite different from his theory of rent, but this theory has been falsified by modern technological development. The law of diminishing returns can be considered as a matter of past, and from this point of view, this theory is less convincing and has no relevance theory. Fourth, neglects impact of technology. Ricardo points out that improved technology in the industrial field leads to displacement of labor and other adverse consequences. When the technological progress is exhausted, diminishing returns set in the economy moves towards the stationary state. 5. Wrong notion of stationary state. Ricardian view that the economy reaches a stationary state is baseless because economy in which profits are increasing, production is rising and capital accumulation is taking place cannot attain a stationary state. 6. Neglects institutional factors. This theory neglects the role of institutional factors since they play a crucial role in economic development, so they cannot be overlooked. 7. Neglects interest rate. Ricardian concept neglects the rate of interest in economic growth. 8. Capital and labor are fixed. Ricardian assumption that capital and labor are fixed coefficients of production is not correct because labor and capital are independent variables. 9. Distribution rather than growth theory. Scrutor observes that Ricardian theory is not a growth theory but a theory of distribution. We determine the share of workers, landlords and capitalists. Okay. 10. Land also produces goods other than corn. Ricardo believed that only one product, corn, is produced on land, but this is an old notion because land can produce variety of production other than corn. 11. Static model. According to his, Ricardo uses the static method for the analysis of dynamic process by confining himself to circulating capital and capital homogeneity. This model is not one of the regularly progressive economy. Okay. 12. Unrealistic assumptions. Ricardo's model is a classical model and these models are based on the certain assumptions like perfect competition, state, non-intervention, free mobility of factors of production, free international trade, law of diminishing returns, etc. These assumptions are not valid in present time as the world has undergone tremendous economic and social change. So, these are the about the Ricardian theory of development. Thanks for watching.